Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to What's the Damage, the greatest, anger-induced segment on YouTube where I talk about stuff that gets me riled up. I just get really pissed off and I hate certain things that are the stuff that, anyway, whatever. Let's just get right into today's video, okay? I think that there have been a few instances on this channel where I may have mentioned that I do not sympathize too much with the country of India. I'm not a big fan. I would never visit there. And because I'm running out of ideas, lately I've been doing a lot of random stuff. I'm going to once again take a throwaway line from one random video and expand it into a whole nother vlog, because that's how it is with YouTube, guys. I've been here for 5 years. I'm getting old, coming up on 30, so I'm starting to run out of ideas, okay? The well is pretty much dry. I actually have a lot of ideas, to be honest. I have a lot of videos prepared to record, but sometimes I just feel a little, I just want to do something here, and hopefully you guys will watch it anyway, But anyway, today's video is actually something that I've been wanting to get into a little bit and try to, because there is a chance, because I'm on YouTube, that people will take certain things that I say the wrong way and get offended, and that's not really my intention. So let me just clarify a few things for you guys, okay? When I said that I'm not a big fan of India, I mean, there is I should probably clarify a little better, It's not that I hate the country, mostly because I've never been there. I've never visited India, so I can't really judge it, can I? I have to go somewhere before I say anything at all about it. But everything that I see regarding India, any piece of entertainment, a movie, a TV show, if I read a book, if I play a game, if I do anything, if I look at photos, everything about India really kind of grosses me out, for lack of a better term. It's disgusting, man, because it's a country that, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It's one of those things that, like, it's a very dirty place, and I do understand that the vast majority of the country is impoverished. There are a lot of people living in extreme poverty, and they kind of, I'm pretty sure that they don't have the same resources as many of us others do in other places. There are a few parts of India that are actually wealthy, but I'm pretty sure that they're few and far between, and there are so many slums in India that it's actually sad. Like, I can look at something like this from afar and be like, well, this really sucks, if I could help, I would, but I would never visit it. It's like certain parts of Africa, like I can understand you wanting to reach out, like put in some kind of humanitarian effort to help, and try to improve things. But why does it mean that you have to go there? Like, I probably wouldn't, like it just makes me feel sad. It's not that I don't know, with Africa, if I go and I see the starving kids, like I would be sad, guys. I wouldn't want to see this, it already like makes me feel depressed just looking at a photo of it, So like, why would I go there in person? India is kind of the same thing, but everything about the culture of this country just kind of, it's a little icky, to me. There are some good things, of course, but in general, it doesn't really interest me. I know that India has its own rich culture, and they're very preservative when it comes to things like nature, and animals, and they have different religions, they observe a lot of different ones, but I think Buddhism actually comes from India. But the thing is that the country itself today, I don't know, it doesn't really, for example, it's very hot, I'm pretty sure that India doesn't have cold weather, and I don't like hot weather. I'm not a really big fan. I think I talked a lot about this in my video talking about why I don't like beaches, but it, like, even if I, like, the one thing in India that I think about that could be nice to see is the Taj Mahal, but like, I'm okay seeing it in photos. I don't feel the necessity of having to go there just to see this, it looks amazing when I go on Google Images and look it up, so there is zero reason for me to actually go there just to see one place, even though it is really beautiful. I have to admit that. Now, as the years have gone by, I have developed more and more of an intense, how can I say it? I don't think the word is repulsion. I think it's more like, I just have a strong desire to not go to India. I don't know what you can call that. It's gotten worse and worse as the years have gone by. And I actually saw a series on Netflix this one time called Street Foods Asia. And each episode talks about different foods around the continent of Asia. And India is an Asian territory, in case you guys don't know. And it's very strange because like, they're not exactly a clean people, you know. I mean, you see them preparing their food, you know, and it's a bunch of these old fat guys who are barefoot and their hands are filthy, you know, and they're putting their hands in the bread dough to make mass or something, you know, and then they eat it the way it is. It's disgusting. And they use these really old, I guess, ceramic clay pots that look like they haven't been cleaned in 100 years, you know. And seeing that episode, like every single episode of that show made me hungry to eat something except for that one. You know, that is the one that I saw and I was like, it actually, I don't even think I was eating something. I think I was probably having a couple of sandwiches and I just lost my appetite completely, you know. So whenever I think of India, I think of things that are gross and dirty, you know, and disgusting, repulsive, and a lot of the slums, people living in very impoverished areas that are very dirty. Well, I saw a movie called Slumdog Millionaire that actually showed a lot of this. There was one that I tried watching some time ago called Lion with Dev Patel, that actor who's Indian, well, technically English, but he's of Indian descent. I don't know, but it just didn't seem. It's not a very attractive place for me in person, you know, personally, you know. And I understand that this might come off as a little douchey, like I'm just like trying to judge the place I haven't even gone to yet, you know, and it might come off as insensitive. Then again, what the hell isn't insensitive on the internet nowadays? Anything that you say, somebody is gonna get offended by. So like I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time, I don't really care, you know. It's like I don't really care, you know. If you're an easily offended, butthurt person, that's your problem. But at the same time, I try to be respectful and I try to not say something that's going to be taken out of context, you know. I mean, I'm not like Logan or Jake Paul, you know. I don't think they really care at all and they show it. But the thing is that India sucks, man. That was just I just wanted to make a little joke. I don't really mean that, okay? But I do have issues with that country, you know. Nothing really intrigues me to the point of actually wanting to go there. Not even the women, man. There are some very, very beautiful Indian women, you know. There are a couple of actresses too that I look at and I'm like, but I don't think that even an Indian woman would be too right up my alley, you know. Even though some of them are actually very beautiful because they have really long black flowing hair, you know, and depending on how they dress, they have their traditional gowns, the same way that Japanese women wear, the geishas wear those traditional kimonos, you know. It's the same thing. But I think that those are few and far between today in modern Japan. But in India, I think they wear them a lot, you know. They're always walking around barefoot. They've got those red dots on their forehead, you know. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. I don't know if it lights up when the coffee's ready or something, you know. I don't know what India is about. I know nothing about their culture. But there was a book that I saw. In I think Life of Pi. You know, I think that that was actually a very good movie, and there was a book that he was reading about this girl with the universe in her mouth or something like So it was very, I don't know, man. They've got some really weird stuff going on over there. You know, it's just very weird. Now let's talk about the actual Indian people themselves, huh? What is up with that accent, huh? I mean, why is it that every time you call somebody, like you get a call from a telemarketing agency, it's like, welcome to tech support, how may I help you today, sir? Yes, I would like to have a premium package. You are really kind to me and do not have anything else to be because I like to do the thing. So I'd like to become myself and I want to give you the premium packages so I can get myself. And please do not just suck up the wound, just keep soaking it and everything. So that's how Indians talk. You know, that's how every single Indian I've ever heard in my life talks, you know. And it's very weird how Indians, at least in the United States, are heavily associated with telemarketing. It's like there's always an Indian on the other line, and I think that they're very how can I say, they're a very how can I explain this in a way that's not gonna come off as ranchy? I think the men there just don't really have a lot of women in their grasp, do they? Because I mean, there was this social network that was actually created in India called Orkut, and for some reason, I can understand why it was popular in India, but Brazilians really got on the bandwagon too. It was really popular with Indians and Brazilians, which were pretty much the only people who used this damn thing. And it was really common for Indians, you know, all across the globe to try to add random pretty Brazilian girls because they were just desperate. You know, there was a friend of mine who actually said once that she stopped using Orkut because some Indian guy added her and she was saying, wow, you're so beautiful, you look like an angel, I want you to accept me because I really want to be friends with an angel, you know. And she apparently did accept, and then he kept saying hi, 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 hi. It's like, what the hell, man, you know. It's like, this is what I'm saying. I think that the women in India are very hard to get, man. It's not that they play hard to get, they are hard to get. Because for you to be so desperate to this degree, you know, it's sexual harassment, dude. You know, it's really, really annoying. It makes you guys come off as really desperate. And don't even get me started on Bollywood. What is with those damn movies that India makes, man? I know that they have a very different budget and they actually produce, I think, even more films than Hollywood does on a yearly calendar, but it's still really annoying because it doesn't make any sense at all to me, you know. And it comes off as very, again, it's like a YouTuber, you know, uploading a bunch of videos, you know, like somebody who gives you daily uploads and 2 uploads on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know anyone who does that. What the hell are you talking about? Check my upload schedule here, by the way. Anyway, so I think that Bollywood, they produce many different films in their own right, independent films that all suck. You know, I really don't understand Indian movies at all. They're always so cliche, they have the same tropes, you know, and I can't really take Indian actors and actresses seriously. I'm sorry. Like, if you're an Indian actor or an actress and you expand to Hollywood, you start doing movies there, that's actually really cool. Recently, we lost a good actor called Irfan Khan, something like that. A guy who, I think his last role was as Simon Masrani in Jurassic World, you know. He was actually a really good actor, you know. I really liked all his works, but unfortunately he died. I forgot what exactly it was, maybe a disease or something, or maybe it was even COVID, I don't even remember. But there are a few actors like Dev Patel, I like his work too, although I hated what he did in the Avatar, you know, sorry, The Last Airbender, just The Last Airbender. Like, the whole entire Fire Nation of the movie was cast as Indian actors. Like, what the hell, dude? Anyway, I'm gonna probably get to that on a different video later. But anyway, I don't really know what else I can say, guys. I think I've wailed on India enough, and I spit on that poor country as much as I can at this point. So I think that's it. You know, if you have ever gone to India, hey, feel absolutely free to drop a comment telling me what your experience was like. You know, like if I said something that's just like a stereotype and it's not true, then correct me. Feel free to do so. If you're an Indian and you want to come talk to me, you know, as long as you don't talk smack and give me crap, you know, because my YouTube channel, guys, it is automatically tailored to flag comments that are considered inappropriate. So if you try to curse me out or say something that's just considered to be inappropriate by YouTube standards, your comment won't even show up, you know, it might be flagged as spam. So, you know, be careful with what you say, you know, just be respectful, you know. So, and I do this because I get a lot of mean comments on my videos, so I do this so I can automatically filter them out, you know. But anyway, I think that's it, really. That's all I could say about India. There's nothing else that comes to mind, you know. Nothing attracts me, man. The geography, tourist attractions, the food, you know, the climate, the weather, the people, nothing. The music, they even have popular music there, you know, the entertainment, the movies, TV shows, nothing attracts me. The books, so, and I'm not a Buddhist, so why would I go? There's literally nothing that attracts me to India, nothing at all, you know. So I'm good. I'm good, man, you know. It's like Canada. Like, I would like to go to Canada, but mostly for the weather, you know, and some of the nice places to photograph. But other than that, there's very little that would attract me there, you know. In Australia, like I talked about in this video, I would never go under any circumstance. So I think that's it, you know. If you have never gone to India and this video finds you before you do and it influences you to not go, cool, that's one less to worry about. But if it does influence you to a certain degree, if it makes you curious and you do want to go ahead, man. But if something happens to you, don't say I didn't warn you. I try to. These videos are always so cautionary, try to help you guys stay out of trouble. But I think that's it for now, all right? That is it, and I will go now. This is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.